Hello, everyone, and welcome to Movie Mandates, the show where my sister and I force each other to watch movies according to a monthly theme. I'm Andrew,
I'm Kelly.
and it's TV Movies Month here on Movie Mandate, so I mandated Brian's Song, a basic schmaltzy docudrama that aired on ABC back in 1971 that depicted the friendship of Chicago Bears players Gale Sayers and Brian Piccolo, who died of testicular cancer at a tragically young age. But while you could say the N-word on ABC at the time, you couldn't say testicular, so in the movie, he dies of just
Lung
generic cancer.
cancer?
Yeah, well, his I'm going off script now, but from what I read, his testicular cancer actually spread to his chest. So the fact
Oh,
that he was having breathing difficulties and had to have operation on his lungs was probably correct.
okay.
But it's in the film, it's implied that it's. I was thinking, does he have lung cancer? Because he's never shown
He's
smoking.
never shown smoking. That's what I was wondering. I was like, how does he have lung cancer?
Yeah,
But
he
okay.
he, he didn't. But
Ha,
yeah,
okay.
you can't say testicular on ABC in 1971, though I did. But they did use the N-word a bunch, so
But Hayes ended in 69.
yeah, there we go. Okay, anyway, back to the script. But before we dive into the world of men who give each other concussions to get their hands on an oddly shaped ball, since I mandated today's movie, it's only fair that Kelly gets to challenge me in a segment we call Trivial Trivia.
Yes. All right. So this is either going to go really easy or
Well,
face
it's
plant.
football trivia.
It's not football trivia, although real quick, brother, let's
Sports.
just see how well you know sister. Do you know what team I root for? Because I'm a big football fan. Do you know who I root for?
Is it the St. Louis team?
No, we don't have one.
Thank goodness, because I couldn't think of who the St. Louis team was. Um, Eagles.
There is an Eagles team. No, I hate them.
Uh, Niners.
No, but that's
Uh,
okay.
I know
Think,
that's a team too. Patriots.
nope, the
Which
Detroit
which
Lions.
oh okay. Oh shit, that's Axel Foley's team from the Beverly Hills Cop movies.
There you go. Now you'll never forget.
Yeah. Is that the
So,
team that the singer lady, Taylor Swift has a fiance or something who plays for it's
no, that's the Kansas City Chiefs.
okay.
Yes. No, Detroit Lions are just the Detroit Lions, and they're amazing, and I love them, and they're my favorite. Barry Sanders was a
Rower.
Detroit Lion. Rower,
I actually
indeed.
just posted the
I
Lost
know, I
Elephant
watched
Cadaver
it.
episode yesterday.
Such a good movie. Oh my God, it's so good. Rower. Okay, so anyways, Detroit Lions, now you know. I did get Jeremy a Detroit Lions nutcracker for Christmas, and he got a baseball cap or baseball cap. It is a baseball cap, but it's a Detroit Lions baseball cap from a buddy of his. We are all in. We have a Sonic and Knuckles figurines. That means nothing to you, but it means everything to us because those are the running backs, which, by the way, are these gentlemen in this movie. So, anyways, that's not what the Trivial Trivia is
Yeah,
about.
yeah. They make a big deal about what positions they're playing. I'm like, I have no idea what that means. I've heard of quarterback. I could figure out what a kicker does. And I've heard of quarterback, but you say, "Oh, I'm the receiver, I'm the lineman." I'm like, I don't know what that means.
I know. Okay, so I have sports listed on my phone.
Okay.
None of them are football because we already have Brian's song to cover football. So I'm
Okay.
going to list the sport and you're going to give me a movie that either is about or highlights or this sport plays a significant role of some sort in
Okay.
this movie. It doesn't need to be, you know what I mean? Okay, there you go. That is the conceit, my friend. So
Okay.
let's start at the top. Kelly, learn how to scroll. I think I have 11 only because one of them is funny.
Well, that
Uh,
number
s-
is just prime.
Hi. Soccer.
Shaolin soccer.
Love it.
Have
My
you seen
answer,
that?
I didn't. Oh, yes, I did. I did see Shaolin Soccer.
It's actually pretty good.
I did see
Not
it.
not Stephen Chow's best, but it's a lot of fun.
Yes. I would. My answer was Bend It Like Beckham.
Okay.
Baseball.
Major League.
Yep, that's a goodie.
Can you? I was trying to remember. I actually referenced this movie like on my Sunday stream. Do you remember that movie? I think it was in the 90s. I think it was a Disney movie. It's about a kid who like breaks his damn arm and it heals in an upright position so he can throw a ball real fast. Do you remember what the name of that
Rookie of the
movie is?
year.
Oh, Rookie of the Year. God. Okay, thank you. That's it's been bugging me for like 5 days.
Yep, yep, Rookie of the year. Uh, Ice skating.
I can see it. I'm trying to remember what the name of the movie is. It's like the Cutting Edge.
Yep, toe pick.
I was like the knife's blade. That's this something. Is
There's also Blades of Glory.
that the Will Ferrell
Yeah,
and
Will Arnett, I think.
whoever the
Or no, maybe it's not Will Arnett. Maybe it's the guy with the curly, poofy hair. The
is it Owen Wilson maybe?
no, no,
No,
no,
Ben
no,
Stiller.
no, no.
No,
Like the Napoleon Dynamite-ish guy, right? With the curly hair.
I actually don't know that guy's
Yeah, I don't know
name.
his name. Um, Boxing.
Raging Bull,
Oh, hey,
which
I've
I've
never
actually
seen this
never
one.
seen. You think I'd go with one of the many Rocky movies, but
I've never seen Raging Bull either, and that's one that I really need to see. It's
yeah.
like it's
Yeah,
yeah,
it's one of the class. I mean, it's like the Taxi Driver. Thinking of another. There's actually
yeah.
a bunch of early De Niro movies I want to see, like King of Comedy. I
Oh,
have seen Taxi Driver.
shoot. I've seen Taxi Driver too, but I've never seen King of Comedy.
Yeah,
That's
neither. Have I. There's just a couple that I'm like I should see them at some point. Anyway,
yeah, we just have a Bobby month.
okay.
Did I say hockey?
We could call it
Hockey.
"What About Bob?" That's funny because it's the name of a movie starring Bill
That's
Murray and Richard
that is the
Dreyfuss.
name of a movie. I'll always remember that movie because of the old man in the car when they're driving down. I don't even remember why or who or what, but like they're in the car and the old man's in the back looking out the window and like reading all the billboards and he's like and he's like saying it's like attorneys at law, Baskin Robbins. And he just reads all the billboards as they go down and they're just like, "Oh my gosh, yeah,
What's
Richard
the
Dreyfuss."
movie? It's Kevin Kline, and he's on a bus sitting next to, I think, Meg Ryan or someone. And he says, I think he's French or something. He says, Bob. And she's like, what? And she goes, oh, Bob. And he goes, yes, Bob. Do you remember that scene? I'm trying to remember what the hell that is, but
Yes, yes, bub. Um, um, I'll have to think on that one, but I do know of what you speak. It's is that wait, a
pretty
fish
sure it's
called
Kevin
Wanda.
Kline.
A fish called Wanda, and it is not because that's where he has
Well, it
that
wouldn't be
thick
Meg Ryan
accent. It's
then.
not Meg Ryan.
Yeah, well, I
It's
don't think that's the right one because he
but
does
that's when
have a
he has
weird
that really
he
big
does have a
accent.
weird speech pattern, but I don't. It seems to me it's a romantic comedy, and I'm pretty sure
So
it's
is
not
a
Jamie Lee
fish called
Curtis.
Wanda.
Maybe I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway,
Anyways, hockey?
hockey. The Mighty Ducks.
Nice. Skiing? Skiing.
Skiing. Jesus. Hot Dog the movie.
That is totally what I thought too.
Really? Holy shit! A late cable sex comedy from like what 1980 or something. So this is one of those. I don't even know if it is theatrical or if it's a made for TV or not,
I
but this
don't
is one
know.
of those like late night Cinemax type of excuse to have, which is weird because it takes place at a ski resort when it's snowing, but it's like, hey, lots of, it's kind of like Meatballs or Porky's or one of those,
Yeah.
uh, childish sex comedies from like the
Oh
80s.
yeah. And the girl's name was Sunny, and the stupid Swedish blonde-haired boy was like, I had sunny side up, I had sunny side down. And I'm like, oh Jesus. I was a child and I was like, oh, that's vulgar.
Yeah.
Um, uh, Swimming or diving or some synchronized swimming, some water sport, and or oceanic swimming, diving, synchronized deep diving or whatever.
Uh, oh man, I want to name one and I can't remember what the name of the movie is. It's a Rodney Dangerfield movie where Back to School,
Yeah, where he goes from
where he
diving
does the
board to
diving
diving.
board things. Yeah. Did you have any other examples?
Um, there's a recent movie called Naiad, with Annette Bening and Jodie Foster where she swims. There's a lot of like swimming
Isn't
the
there a
English
recent horror movie
Channel.
about a haunted swimming pool?
I don't know, but that would be interesting.
Like, I don't think it's about like a sport. I think it's just people have a swimming pool and it's like haunted.
That's interesting. I don't know.
I think there was a movie that came out 5 years ago or something like that. I think it's just called The Pool. It's about a
Mm.
guy who gets trapped in the bottom of a swimming pool and he can't get out because it's like in a for some reason it has no steps on one side.
It's where the sharks live is in the deep end.
There's an alligator down there with him. It's in, I think it's in Florida or something like. So there's like a hurricane or something, and the alligator gets blown into the. He like is stumbling through and he falls into an empty pool, and an alligator falls in with him. And so the movie is him trying not to get eaten by an alligator while he's stuck in a pool and calling for help. It's actually not a bad movie.
Oh my, interesting. Swimming, skiing, gymnastics.
The first thing that came to mind was Final Destination, either 4 or 5, which has one gymnast in it who just just flips off a bar and then lands on her face and folds over herself, which is pretty funny. Um, Let me see if I can do better than that though, because that's just one set piece in a film. Gymnastics, huh? Uh,
Hmm. You know this one.
Shoot, there's got to be a bunch of like the Mary Lou Retton story or something. That probably is a
That
thing, but
probably, I'm not gonna lie, if I typed that in right now, that's probably a
probably.
movie.
Gymnast. I've seen gymnast movies. Say, I just thought of the I, Tonya movie, but that's ice skating.
That is ice
Um,
skating.
huh.
You know it. We've watched it together.
About gymnastics?
Hmm.
What type of gymnastics?
Well, it's the title of the movie.
Oh, shit. Uh,
But there's a pommel horse that really makes a big.
oh, Jim Cotta. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that, you know what? Sure, yeah. Yes, yes, and that was a great movie, Jim Cotta. I probably would not have. I was trying to think of an actual, sports movie, but that's an action movie where they're like, who should we? It's like, what's the Bruce Lee movie? Enter the Dragon. It's like Enter the Dragon. We need a guy to infiltrate the island where the bad guy is doing the bad things. Let's send an Olympic gymnast.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Only he has the skill. We need someone who can do handstand for some reason. Did you have
Rolling the
any?
pommel horse.
Yeah, that's. And for some reason, everywhere he goes, there's either like
Uneven bars.
uneven bars or a pommel horse or all kinds of gymnastics stuff. Weird. Anyway, did you have any other gymnastics examples, or was that the one you came up with?
That was my
Oh, okay.
big one. I mean,
I
there
mean,
are,
there's undoubtedly a bunch of like documentary or biography
yes,
film.
yes, there's a lot of like, there's the gymnast. There's a lot of,
Probably should have just said the gymnast and counted on there being the gymnast movie,
yeah. Well, I
which I
almost put
kind of did
like,
with like the Mary Lou Retton story.
and I was almost going to say like gymnastics or like dancing as well, because
I
there's a
imagine
billion like,
Simone Biles, something like that. I'm sure she'll have a movie at some point.
yeah. Because I almost put like gymnastics with like, ballet or like dancing or something because like it's all the same, like or even gymnastics or like cheerleading as well. But I was like, he'll get Gymkata because I just really thought that that would come,
Yeah.
which is also why I went to 11 because I was like, this one goes
Hmm.
to 11. Running, cross country, or just running or marathons, whatever.
I mean, I want to say Run Lola Run, but that's not sports. Um, Everyone should watch Run Lola Run though. It's great. Let's see. Well, damn, I can't really use Cool Runnings, although it does. They
I
are
almost
all they are all
bobsledding.
sprinters, but that's more Olympic bobsledding.
It
It does
is.
star, Olympic sprinters, those, and they do have to run to push the sled, but um, let's see. The Usain Bolt story.
Dun 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 dun.
Da, da,
Dun
da,
dun dun
da, da.
dun
God,
dun.
yeah, I know this.
Dun 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 dun.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh shoot.
Dun 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 dun
Mm,
dun.
it's why is my brain saying Chariots of Fire?
Because that's the
Is
movie.
that it? Is that right? Okay. Is it called Chariots of Fire?
It's called
It
Chariots of
is called
Fire.
Chariots of Fire. Okay.
And finally, which won the best Oscar the year of my birth?
Hmm.
Don't look it up, guys. It was 1991. Yes. Tennis.
Would have that been like Misery maybe? Or was that 92? I don't know. Did Misery win Best Picture?
It did not.
That had
I
James
don't.
Caan in it.
It did. Uh,
Kathy Bates did win actor, I think.
I think she did. I think she did.
Okay, I'm sorry. I completely missed what you said.
Oh, tennis is the last
Tennis.
one.
Okay.
Tennis.
Tennis. Bu- 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 Hmm.
Dances with Wolves won in 1991.
Oh, okay. Um,
Yes.
hmm.
Hmm.
Can't think of any tennis movies.
Oh. There was one that came out recently with Zendaya.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
There was also one with
What the hell's
Steve
that called?
Carell and Emma
Oh, is that the one where he
Stone.
had the big prosthetic nose? Fox Trot, Fox Hunter, Fox Catcher, Fox something.
Foxcatcher was a wrestling movie. I
Oh,
didn't
that's
have wrestling on
wrestling.
there.
Right.
That's
That
I didn't
was
even
Steve
have
Carell
wrestling.
one,
That
right?
was Steve Carell, yeah. But this one was the one that Emma Stone played Billie Jean King. Do you remember what the big match that Billie Jean King played was called
No,
against the dude?
no.
Battle of the Sexes. And the one with Zendaya is called Challengers.
Challengers, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that? Yeah, I guess it. Yeah.
I never
Okay.
saw Challengers.
Yeah,
Um,
neither do I. I
Foxcat.
heard it
Yeah,
was
no,
really,
that's
really good. I'm like, the only thing I hear about it is it's really good and has a threesome in it. So I'm wondering what's good about it.
um but I hear the threesome was lackluster, so whatever.
I
Uh
don't know. Yeah, I mean, I've only ever seen like the marketing, but it does look pretty tepid to me. I mean, because she's just sitting on a bed between two dorks and like looks kind of bored while they nuzzle her ears or something. I'm like, I'm
they're not doing it right then.
I got more heat out of the refrigerator food sex scene and Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. Yeah, but again, it's unfair to judge a sex scene by the film's marketing. So
Of
who
course, of
knows?
course, of course. I Like other yeah, I didn't put bobsledding in there because I was like Cool Runnings is like the only one. And then
Oddly,
dodgeball,
you didn't have
dodgeball.
basketball in there, did you?
Yeah, I did. Didn't I? Didn't you say something? What did you say for basketball? I didn't write
Yep.
down what you said.
I don't think you had basketball in there, but there's Air Bud, so there you go. In
I
fact,
guess I
you
skipped
probably
it because I did have basketball. It was right after boxing. Oh, I went straight to hockey maybe.
hmm. Well, Air Bud then. There's a
Yes.
bunch of those movies. In fact, you could probably there's probably an Air Bud movie for a lot of different sports.
They're coming out with Airbud 7, I think they're
Well, I
on
mean
now.
the Air Bud cinematic universe is probably up in like the 20s at this point.
It's
I think he's
insane.
branched out to other sports.
I'm pretty sure that it's not the same dog.
Probably not.
Like, let's be
It's
clear.
not like the dog who plays Benji passes away and they're like, can't do any more Benji movies.
Yeah, they're
Or the
like,
dog who
well,
plays Lassie passes and they're like, well, I guess this show's over. Same with Mr. Ed. We shot him and we couldn't do any more seasons.
they're like, there's no take two on Old Yeller. We got to get it right the
You
first
think
time.
that's right? You think the horse actor who played Mr. Ed, aged out of the performance at some time and got replaced and was like, "Oh, that's right. We all fucking look alike, right? Yeah, I see how it is. Racist humans.
They started like dyeing his hair
They
because
don't even
like
look like me. What, can you not tell us apart? That's a completely different horse."
it's amazing. And Mr. Ed was in black and white, right?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Uh,
I
I think
mean, they may have colorized it. Later seasons may have hit color.
oh, maybe. I don't, yeah, maybe. Interesting.
But my memory of what little I've seen of the show is black and white. So,
Yeah, funny. Ugh,
mm.
we all look the same to you. Oh man. So I'm not gonna lie. I didn't realize this was a like true story. And it took me until the they were showing
Actual
actual
footage of
footage
NFL games. I was
of
like,
NFL games and
oh,
I was
this
like,
is
"Oh,
probably.
this is a real story."
I mean, I'm not into sports, but I've heard of neither Gale Sayers nor Brian Piccolo. But to be clear, this guy died tragically young. It passed away well
In
before I was
70,
born.
yeah. Like
75, 6, somewhere in there.
he died in, well, the movie takes place in 65, or the beginning
Oh,
of the movie
wait,
takes
no, he
place in
would have had to have
65.
died before that. So he must have died in the late 60s or something like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
the
sorry.
movie was made in 71, so he
Yeah.
died in 70. Um and it's really funny because when the movie started, again, how much I know, because I also don't follow the Bears, and I did not know these two players. I assumed that it was going to be Billy D. Williams' character that passed, especially when
So did I.
he broke his leg. I was like, all right, beginning of the end, here we go. He's gonna get to he like here we go. And yeah, I assumed wrong.
Yeah, yeah, I thought the same thing. I also thought it was going to be a movie with some cutting commentary, at least for the early 70s, on racism. Um, because it starts out with an opening narration saying, "This is the story of Brian and Gail. Brian was white and Gail was
Gale was
black."
black.
I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. This is going to be very important. This is going to be the story of two dudes who don't like each other, and it's going to have that probably very um, early progressive thing where it's like, well, you see, Brian was racist against black people, but Gail said some not unkind things in response to his racism, so they both had something to learn, right? Kind of one of those things, right?
Right.
So I thought it was going to be kind of the the more in the heat of the night and stuff like that, where I learned, hey. black people are people too, kind of a
Right,
message
right.
where people start off at loggerheads and they grow to know each other and then they defend each other and blah blah. And no, it's not that at all. It's about two dudes who played football and one of them died tragically young, and that's about it.
Yeah.
There's
But
really nothing. There's almost the only actual arc in this movie is Billy D. Williams's character gets a little bit more comfortable with public speaking.
yes. But they
That's
have a
about
cute
it.
relationship though.
They
Like,
did, except the like that Folgers commercial. Um, the opening scene with Billy D. and James Caan was dripping with a lot more sexual tension than I think they intended, particularly for a TV movie in the early 70s. I was watching this, I was gonna go, oh, this is gonna be one of those. No, no, they're just really good friends, and it's clear that they are totally gay for each other. Because James Caan is totally eye-banging Billy D in the first scene. He's like, hey, he's looking him up and down and licking his lips and stuff like
he's
that.
like,
I'm
I
like,
remember you.
I
I
remember
can't not
you and I
forget
remember,
you.
and all he said was, uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, oh yeah, now I thought about you so often. And so I'm like, yeah, this is one of those, oh, they're just really good friends. And everyone else watching is going, uh-huh, good friends, sure. But no, it was just played kind of weird. Um, they both kind of prank each other at the start, but then they're just friends. And the whole one was black and one was white kind of thing doesn't even come up again and for another like 15 minutes. And it's really only brought up like maybe three times throughout the movie.
Yeah.
About 15 minutes or so into the movie, the coach calls Billy D. Williams in. He's like, I got to talk to you about something serious. We need to make a change here, and I got to make sure you're all right with this. And it's like, Jesus, am I being traded? Am I being cut? Is he going to ask me to go murder somebody? What's going on? He's like, we want you to roommate with James Caan. He's like,
Is that it?
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. And everyone is treating it like, yeah, all right. He's like, well, you don't, I know you're okay with that. And everyone in here, even the two white coaches, are okay with it because no one here is racist. No one
But
gives it.
society at
But
large.
society is racist. You're going to get some shit over this. And they don't really. I mean, there's a voiceover midway through the movie where they're like reading fan mail, and one of them is like, "You're an abomination against nature, love mom," or something. Um, and then there's the scene after the first game that they show where the reporters are in the changing room, which is that a thing? Does anyone ever
Yes.
do that? Was that ever a
Yes.
thing?
Yes.
They're sticking microphones in naked people's faces and saying,
Better than
"Hey,
their crotches.
yeah, well, that's true. I hear that you two are the first interracial roommates in NFL history." And they're like, "Uh-huh." And like, neat. And nothing comes of it, not brought up again. And I'm like, not disappointed, but I'm like, where's this movie going? What is the theme of the movie? What are they saying? And there isn't really an arc here.
I
Just these two people were good friends and one of them died, and that sucks. And it's like, uh-huh.
I really and it was very interesting because like there wasn't, which kind of made me happy in a way that it just every now and then it was like, because, being done in 71, you know, I like that they kind of made it like it was no big deal. I don't know how true that was or wasn't, since I don't really know, like, how true kumbaya were these two. Were they really like the best of friends? And like, because their relationship is sweet, it is
They
cute.
genuinely seem to be. Yeah, they seem to
They,
genuinely be just really enjoying of each other's company, and they push
I,
each other to be the best they can be in
and like,
their chosen profession.
they're funny, like, and like when he tries to be racist to him that one time, and then they start laughing, and he's like, honey, he tried to say a bad word and it's funny to
There
me.
is
And like,
either another movie with that exact same scene where there's a a black man and a white man, and the white guy tries to needle the other one by calling him the N-word, and it's just so unnatural that it doesn't work, and they both laugh
Start
about it.
laughing.
And someone else goes like, he tried to call me the N-word, and they all double over laughing. I've either seen this specific scene before, or there's another movie that does exactly the same thing, so I'm really not sure.
Interesting. What a weird moment.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, like, but I just think that's cute. And I think it was really cool that like it
Ooh. Here's one bit of where I thought some drama was going to come in.
drama.
So uh I think at this point James Caan is in the hospital
For sure.
and Jesus, where the it was like Judy and Joy, both of the wives had a J name. Uh James Caan's wife
Joy.
um needs Billy D. Williams to come over for something. And he's like, yeah, yeah, absolutely. And he comes over and she's in her bathrobe. I'm like, and so the conflict begins. And the camera pans over, and Billy D. Williams' wife is also there. I'm like, oh, wait, no.
Yeah.
Well, then why the hell is she in her bathrobe? What?
Yeah.
Why
You're
did she
expecting
invited
company.
them over and she didn't get dressed? What? This is so weird.
It's the 60s. Put your house dress on, woman.
I'm like, okay, so no, there's not a no,
Yeah.
they're
Ooh,
not
my
like
hair smells
cheating
good.
on each other with each other's
Mm.
wives or anything. There's no racial tension. There's no sexual tension. Like I love you, but I have to be with my wife. Society won't let us be together. None of that. Not even the same
Genuinely,
spot. It's just
genuinely good friends,
yeah.
genuinely push each other to be better.
Hmm.
Like I really do enjoy and I really liked the speech because like James Caan's character could really be a bastard in that like I've had that feeling like I think we all have somewhere in our life have had that feelings of I am second best, you know, and it sucks, you know, to be that second best person and then maybe make it to the top but only by default kind of a thing and it doesn't feel earned or
Yeah.
whatever and like so him being like I was the best ever but
I was in like high school.
you know that
Yeah.
was high school and then someone came in and was just a little bit better than me so he got to go to Auburn and I went to this other place and then I became the best in the nation and the Bears took me and then you came in and I became second best again and like he really could be and like he like they started out pranking each other and stuff and he was and kind of an asshole but also you know, he got his too from time to time. So you know, it was a little bit equal opportunity assholiness. Not that Billy D was a big asshole. He was just, you know, retaliation sometimes. Um, but like he was a true friend that was like, I don't care that I'm second best to you. I still want you. I want to be right there next to you. And I want to do better than you, but I don't want to do better than you because you're not doing good.
Or throughout.
Like
Yeah.
and it's like like everything was
Yeah.
just
He
so like
handles it. Eventually, he handles it very maturely.
everything is so noble and
Yeah.
everything is so noble in this movie and like and I would like to believe that that is all true, but like it truly is like it funny enough like it's one of the most conflict free, noble, just like the friendship is perfect and it has every reason not to be.
It's there's not even like a oh, can we afford the health care kind of a thing going on. No,
There's,
it's just love.
yeah. And it and again, like it is a made for TV movie, so
Yeah.
there's a time thing, and I haven't looked into the story. I don't know what more there is, but like there could have even been like, you know, did Gale like fall in like he hurts himself and he hurts his knee and he has to do some rehabilitation so he's out for the season. Does he get depressed? Does he take up drugs or drinking? Like he doesn't even seem to he doesn't even seem to like fall off any sort of a wagon anywhere.
There's
There's
like
no
two consecutive
darkness.
scenes of him moping and being a bit snippy with the misses,
Yeah,
and then James Caan talks to him, and that's about it.
yeah. I get snippy when I get, not a lot of sleep or something. Like, I mean, but but like yeah, it's just, it's such a, it was such a easy move. It was very weird. I've never seen such a, I know someone dies.
A docudrama with almost no drama in it.
Yeah, but it's such a happy sort of, movie. But oh my God, like the football though. Can we talk about this guy was an amazing running back. Holy crap. I was watching
I,
I was
I saw a lot of shots of number 40 or 41,
40.
whichever one he was.
40 is
Uh,
Gale, 41 was Brian
okay.
Piccolo.
Running with the ball and not being pushed over or caught. And I'm like, that's good. That's what's supposed to happen. He's good at not falling over. He's good at carrying that weirdly shaped ball from point A all the way to the end zone.
It was
Right?
incredible.
End zone. That's what they're
It was
called.
incredible. Yes. It
The
was
zone at the end.
incredible. You're doing great. You're doing
Okay.
great. You're doing so well. People would believe that you know what you're talking about.
Okay.
He made the hand egg go all the way to the end. Um, but like, oh my God, it was so but it was very funny because like that first real football footage, I was like, oh, interesting. Okay, Kelly did not go into this movie
Oh
knowing
wait,
any.
this is probably a true story since they're using this is clearly actual footage of a game.
I'm like, okay, you don't, yeah, okay, that's
Stop
good.
bears.
Um, but
There isn't even
yeah.
like an overarching like rivalry with other teams or anything.
No, there's not like
There's nothing.
and it's hilarious because like everything that like could be bad, like they dedicate a game to Brian because Brian's in the hospital and he's like, we need to dedicate this game to him. And then they lose the game. And then Brian just laughs off. He's like, normally when you dedicate a game to someone, you're supposed to win the game. And they're
You're
just
not supposed to
laughing at
lose
it.
one for the Gipper.
Lose one for the Kipper. And I'm just like,
Yeah,
it's
it's charming as
the
hell. Yeah.
most wholesome. Like, it's literally just like, this is, and
That's
then
the
someone,
scene before that where Billy D. Williams starts getting over his wallflowerness and
oh
he's
God,
like
that's,
they're because Bernie Casey and the other coaches are like, "Ah, who's gonna
God, I love Bernie Casey. What a great smile that man has.
yeah, cool guy."
Real football player too, he was. Who did
He
he play
was, yeah,
for?
yeah. Oh,
I don't know
geez.
who he played
I
for.
don't know. I just heard that he was.
Yeah.
Um, but anyway, um, I lost my train of thought. What the hell was I talking about?
I'm so sorry. It was the he was getting over his shyness and it was the scene before that and he was talking
Right,
to
right, right. I was trying to think of like what the hell I've seen Bernie Casey in, and it's like I know he's in at least one of the earlier James Bond movies.
he's in Revenge of the
In
Nerds.
Revenge of the Nerds, he plays like the one of the Lambda 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 alumni.
Yeah.
Um,
That's how I think I
isn't he
remember
in
him.
Bill and Ted too? Isn't he like one of the future
Yes.
leader
Yes.
peoples?
Yes. Yes, he is. He is.
Yeah.
He's in Bill and
Um,
Ted's.
yeah, and then he anyway, middle of the movie, James Caan is in the hospital. Oh no, who's going to break it to the team? And it's like, and Billy D. Williams is like, I'm going to do it. And they're like, you're going to do it? And he's like, yeah, I got to do it. So he goes into the locker room and everyone's there. And it's, all right, gather in. Billy D. Williams has something to say. And, Gail Sayers has something to say. And he starts his monologue. And what I thought was very funny is the two dudes directly behind Billy D. Williams were acting the shit out of this moment. And they went from zero to on the verge of tears like instantly before he said anything. Because the scene starts out focused on Billy D. Williams. There's a wide shot of everyone in the locker room, and then it focuses on him, and the two guys that are like flanking him are immediately like, I'm like, Jesus,
See,
guys, you got to get there. You don't just teleport.
I was so like enamored with number 65 in that scene because he was in the when in the wide shot, he's the one on the bench and he's like doing
Oh,
something
God,
on the
wait, wait, wait. Is he the one who's
Yes!
like Jeff Goldblum, Jurassic Park, relaxing kind of a pose? Yes, I saw him too, and I'm like, what the hell is with this walking?
I was dying. I'm like, okay, 65.
I
You do you, dude.
to jump a little bit, the filmmaking is not very good.
What's not good?
The filmmaking.
Oh, no. Some of the no,
For
no. Like those,
example, like when the scene where Billy D. Williams is doing therapy on his leg with the little machine, the leg lift machine that James Caan built for him in his basement. The
yeah.
scene starts not with a wide establishing shot so you can see what he's doing.
Nope.
It starts with the camera like a foot off the ground, shooting up past his crotch into
Yeah.
his face.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's almost this angle where you see him going,
Ah. And you're like, what is
and you're like,
Oh.
what? I mean, I know what
I
he's
know what's
doing, but
happening, but like
what is he doing and why are we shooting it like this?
a ball could slip at any moment. Like those are some short shorts.
This was the 70s. Everyone, skirts were micro and men wore short shorts.
Yes.
But other stuff like the football practice stuff, and it's very clear that they had two cameras and they were not the same camera. The B unit camera
Yep.
was a shit camera because
Yep.
all of the pickup footage is completely different quality.
So different.
It's like they
So
had
different.
one film camera and then like one VHS camera.
Yeah.
It's so weird. And also just some of the setups are really bad because they're doing like the running time trials and they have the camera shooting down the barrel at the two athletes running towards the camera.
Yeah.
But every single time they're like and they have to slow down and kind of veer off to go around the camera. And it's like, guys,
Okay.
back up and zoom in and have them
Yeah.
go off like this, not kind of veer off to this.
Yeah, yeah.
The
And
movie
then
is full of shit like that. It's actually kind of charming,
and then
honestly.
it has like some really dumb like z intense like zoom in for no re I'm like, no, that was not a dramatic moment. It didn't need a dramatic zoom in on his face. There's nothing that called for that, but like it's the 70s and those like moment and I'm like, okay, that's I know that you got really excited
And
about
also,
that, but
it was probably followed up by a fade out that would have been, kind of the television daytime soap. We're gonna fade to commercial.
sure,
Dun dun dun. Fade to
sure.
black. Except as we were mentioning before we started
Yeah.
recording, Tubi did not deign to take the time to insert the ad breaks where the ad breaks would have been like apparently 45 minutes of ad breaks.
Oh my
Unless
gosh.
this TV movie was in a 90-minute block and they only had 15 minutes. The movie's 75 minutes long. I
Yeah.
would assume it's a 2-hour block, which means they had 45 minutes of commercials.
Which sure.
Yeah.
There were a lot of, I mean, I'm not gonna say a lot, but I mean, there were a considerable amount of breaks that weren't taken from Tubi. Like Tubi, we didn't, I mean, it wasn't, I mean, the good news is that
There
there
was
weren't, yeah,
four,
there were like
maybe
four, I
five commercial
guess, but
breaks.
like the amount of like times that we would note, like that was like, oh, that would be a commercial break.
Hmm.
Oh, that would be a commercial break. There were a good amount of them. So I could see like if you're talking about like, 5 minute commercial break each time.
Yeah, yeah. So another thing I thought was interesting about this movie is it's genuinely funny, sometimes on purpose, but not always. For example, James Caan goofs on Billy D. Williams at the beginning of the movie, saying, "Oh
Oh
yeah, our
my
coach is
God.
deaf in his left ear, so you need to stand on his right side, so that he can hear you." So the
That
next
was
scene is Billy D.
hilarious.
Williams. The guy will talk to him, and then he'll turn away and do some busy work, and Billy D. Williams will be like, "Oh shit, I've got to get on the other side of him." And so he walks around him and he goes, "Oh, there you are." And this happens like 3 or 4 times. Like, what the hell are you doing? Really genuinely funny. I enjoyed that. I
It's
thought it was funny.
it's well blocked. It is so well blocked. And like you know that James Caan is putting him on when he says it. Like you're just like, "Oh shit,
Mhm.
he's putting him on." But it's so well done and it's yeah, it's very funny how he
But you know, the most aggravating part of the movie is that same scene at the beginning. He's like hanging a picture on the wall, and he just eyeballs the entire thing. He just puts a nail, jams the nail into the wall, hangs the thing up kind of crooked. And he's like, "Yeah, that's fine." I'm like,
and it's like in the randomest place. It's like no one hangs a picture at like chest level.
"Yeah, seriously." If this is him standing up, the picture is like here. Because he puts like the nail at eye level and then hangs the picture off it so it ends up, yeah, at chest level. It's like, and then he doesn't even work to straighten it. Like that just wasn't in the blocking, I
Oh
guess.
my God. It was hilarious. I'm like,
You
that's the
know, so
weirdest
another,
blocking ever.
yeah, another thing that was super funny, I don't think it was intended, is I think it's the one where Billy D comes into the room and they're like, "Hey, we want you to bunk with James Caan." He's like, "Hey, can we get you anything? Would you like some iced tea or something?" He's like, "Oh yeah, sure." And he pours him
The
like the
tiniest,
tiniest few drips in a
tiniest
small little Dixie cup. I'm like,
amount of iced tea I've ever seen. I started laughing so hard. No, the one that you missed though was with. Okay, so I'm glad you noticed that. Do you want some iced tea? And he goes, bloop. And I was like, why do you even offer it to him?
like
That's even
it's
more,
like
that's
you
rude.
only get half a fluid ounce, but I'm offering you some iced tea.
So when he goes into he being Gale Sayers, this is the very beginning of the movie. So when he's
Mhm.
going to go meet the coach who's
Yeah,
hanging up the picture,
yeah.
and he sees the janitor or the maintenance man or
Oh
whoever's
God,
right there.
yes,
Thank
yes,
you.
yes.
And he goes, "Do you know where the coach's office is?" And he goes, "It's right over there." And he goes, "Thanks." And he turns and he walks. It's the door right there. And there's a big sign over it
Fine,
with
it's
his name. And I'm
Coach
like, Coach,
Warden or
whatever.
no, Hales,
And
Hale,
I forget his name.
Hallis,
But
Hallis. It's
I was
Jack
like,
Warden is the guy. Coach Hallis is the character name. Yeah,
you could see that from where
it
you
was
are. Like
literally where you were standing. It
you were
was.
right there.
Oh God, that yeah, that
It
that
wasn't
caught
even
me
down
too.
the hall. It wasn't like,
Yeah,
oh,
because
it's
he's like,
down.
"Yeah, it's down that way," like it's way down the hall.
Yeah.
No, it was
No,
literally
it was
that,
right there.
like
It was right there.
literally that door right there
It
with
was,
the big sign
you zoomed
pointing
out.
off of the wall that says
It
Coach
was,
Hallis. Yeah.
I
Oh God.
died. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, oh,
That doesn't compete with the funniest thing in the movie.
oh God. Okay.
Darkly funny,
Oh
but to
no.
me, the funniest part of the movie, where James Caan's in bed in the hospital, and this is towards the end of the movie, and Billy D and Billy D is there, and James Caan's wife is there, and James Caan is like, uh, yeah, I just recovered from surgery. Hey, could you um tell the little girl down on 5 because we're surgery buddies, right? She's in for pneumonia or leukemia or something. She had surgery the same day that I did, 2 days ago or whatever. And she asked if I'd sign a football or a picture for her. And would you just go down to the 5th floor and tell her that I'd be happy to sign something for her as soon as I can, something like that, right?
Yeah.
So Billy D and James Caan's wife go down to the floor and talk to the floor nurse who's currently interacting with some other child.
Child. Yeah.
Um, and they're like, "Hey, sorry to bother you, but is the little girl who had leukemia around? Because Brian Piccolo just wanted to let her know that he'd be happy to sign a thing for him." And she's like looking at this little girl right next to her and going, yeah, yeah, that little girl, she's no longer with us." So, and she's like, "Oh, that's okay. Do you have a forwarding address or do you have a phone number we can reach her at?" And the woman rolls her eyes. She's like, "Oh, Jesus Christ, okay." And she takes the little girl and sets her on the, because she was up on a counter or something, puts her on
Yeah.
the ground and pats her on the ass, says, "Go away." And she's like, "She's dead."
I
And dun dun dun, slow zoom in, and she like kind of falls back against Billy D, and fade out to commercial. Although, they
although
put the
not.
commercial break like 2 seconds before the scene ends, but
When she said that, I was like, well, that's a bit. I was like, I don't think that that nurse would say it like that. But like, because she's like, but like, you are right. Because she does say, she's like, she's no longer with us. And I'm like, oh, she dead. And I got it, obviously, because I'm
yeah.
not an idiot. Um, but when she was like, oh, do you have a forwarding address? I was like, oh, bitch, you don't understand. What's wrong with you? I was literally like, what's, oh, girl. And she's like, do you have her address?
Oh,
But
honey, no.
she's like, she's dead. And I was like, oh,
As
okay.
Ethan Cohen would say, honey, don't.
I was like,
Yeah, that's timely.
but I was like, okay, that's, I mean, I guess you do have to be a little direct with Joy because she was not picking up what
Woo.
you were putting down. Because my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I
Um,
yeah, and that was meant to in the film, what that's meant to do is ground the seriousness
of
of
his disease.
his disease. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh man, you know, little girl didn't survive. Will Brian pull
Yeah.
through? Um,
Yeah. If they're gonna kill off a little girl we've never met, are they gonna kill off our football
yeah,
hero?
yeah.
Yeah. And of course this movie ends, with that still frame that they so loved way back when, running towards the camera. And then he just
A real
pauses and
Rocky three is it three where Stallone and Carl Weathers are running on the beach? That's Rocky three, right? I think it's three. Yeah,
it's gotta
because
be.
two is
Because
where
two
is
is
the
Drago.
rematch. So
Yeah.
three is where he's training him to fight Mr. T, I think. So yeah, I got very Rocky three vibes, although I'm not sure if Rocky three came before or after.
But
So
I seeing baby Billy D was, I'm like, look how young you are. You're such a baby.
I mean, he had to have been at least 30.
But
I,
like, I
so is
mean,
James Caan. I mean, these guys were in their 30s at this point. It was a little weird that they were like playing like fresh out of college or something like
but
that.
still to me they're babies because I know them
Well,
as
yeah,
so
because
much
we're
older.
children of the 80s. So when we first saw, James Caan and Billy D. Williams, it was in stuff like Batman in 1989 or Misery in 1991 or 2 or something like it. And
Yeah,
by that time they were, pushing 50. So,
yeah. But it was, yeah, so because I was like, is that really Billy D. Williams? No.
or well, I guess Billy D. Williams we probably both first saw in the latter two Star Wars, Empire and Return of the Jedi. But yeah,
Yeah.
let's see. Yeah, hey, he was Harvey Dent in Batman, or at least the first Batman movie. What else is he was in that?
Oh yeah, he
Yeah, he
was.
was Harvey Dent, and not Two-Face. Tommy Lee
Right.
Jones played Two-Face in
Right, because there what
Forever.
Two-Face wasn't
Yeah,
he was
Two-Face wasn't
still,
in that movie. That's
yeah, he was
Nicholson's
still
Joker.
fully, yeah.
Let's see, what else is Billy D in other than Star Wars and playing himself on like Robot Chicken and stuff? He was in a buddy cop movie with Stallone, Vipers, Night Wolf, Nightwing, Nighthawks,
Oh,
early 80s, I think.
with Stallone, really?
With
Interesting.
Stallone, I'm pretty sure.
Huh.
A couple of years ago, I saw a movie called Bingo Jones and the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. No, the Traveling Motor City Kings or something like that. It's a baseball movie.
Hey.
It has him and it's a a baseball kind of feel good comedy movie. It has Billy D and Richard Pryor and James Earl Jones. It's not uproariously funny, but it's a
Huh.
charming movie. That's a early 70s, I think. So it would have been probably around the same time as Brian's song. So yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Good.
No,
So did you like it?
I, um, I thought it was fine.
Fine. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It's
fine.
fine.
It's pleasant. It's charming. It's short.
It's all
You
those
know,
things.
Billy D. Williams, James Caan, both two terrifically charismatic actors.
Great chemistry.
Yeah,
Great
had great
chemistry.
chemistry.
Yeah, it's fine.
Bernie Casey is just also a guy who's just, it's like, that's that guy every time he's on screen. It's like, it's
His
that
face just
guy.
makes me smile
Yeah,
every time
seriously.
he has a face that makes me smile.
I was actually impressed that Billy D. Williams, because at the very beginning of the movie, I'm like, oh, he's playing a wallflower type character. I don't think
Right.
Billy, a very soft-spoken, kind of shy person that no one would notice enter or leave the room.
Right.
And I'm like, ah, Billy D's got too much swagger for that. But
He
no,
does
kudos
great.
to the man. He suppressed all of
Yeah,
that and played an actual believable wallflower type character,
he did. He did.
despite the cool that Billy D just effortlessly drips.
Exactly.
You
Yeah,
gotta follow him with a little squeegee mop, just mopping up that dripping cool that he leaves everywhere.
absolutely. Like, yeah, it's so interesting. Like, it's one of those movies like we've been talking about. I have like really no complaints about it because it's like we said, it's drama free kind of, but like
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
also just kind of like, but it's also okay. Well, there it was. I didn't cry, so I don't know why our father
well,
is
I mean,
so
I knew it
pussy,
was
but
gonna happen, so I
well,
guess,
yeah,
but
but like I can know what's gonna. I still
yeah,
cry every time that I watch Lord of the Rings from like
that,
start to
okay.
finish. You know, um,
Poor Frodo,
oh
you bow to
God,
no one, but I can carry you.
oh God, and like even in
Such a heavy
Fellowship,
burden. Well,
the
that's true.
moment when he's like, "I'll carry it," and then when Gandalf he goes, oh, like that moment of like
Oh, in a
he knew,
fellowship where they're
oh,
arguing, oh, I'll take the ring. He's like
oh, that, and you just
resigned
like
to it's like this is how it has to be, but I
it's
don't
how it has to be, but it sucks that it, oh God, it just, you just, oh my heart. Okay, I hate AI. And
my axe.
the reason why I hate AI is because you can't trust anything anymore. And so I saw something that like there's going to be another that Elijah Wood and Ian McKellen are doing some new Lord of the
The
Ringies.
search for
Yes.
Smeagol or it's search for Gollum or something. It's like
And I'm
that
like,
already happened in Fellowship of the
I'm
Ring. What
like,
are you doing?
what is this real? Is this happening? Is this a true thing? Like, is this just like someone doing I'm like, I don't know what to trust, but I'll have to look into it more because, of
Yeah,
course,
I have no idea. I heard the same thing, but I don't know. I
mm,
mean, I just heard that, oh, they were doing something. I'm like, yeah, that's stupid enough that someone would do that. Why would you do that?
because Elijah Wood's cute.
I mean, I'm not, yeah, I mean, hey, that's fine. Elijah Wood's in the Ready or Not sequel. Did you ever see Ready or Not? Yeah,
I did. The board game one?
yeah. So they're the sequel is Ready or Not, Here I Come. And
And Elijah's in it?
yeah, Elijah Wood is in it. So and
Well, I liked the first one,
yeah,
so
so did I. What's her Samara Weaving? Is that her name?
Samara is correct. So that sounds about,
Yeah.
yeah, sure, I'd believe you. I'd believe that.
Yeah.
Sure.
So joining her on the adventures is her in movie sister, Catherine Newton, or something like that.
I
She
don't know that name.
no, she was in the Abigail movie. She took over the role of young Cassie in the Ant-Man sequel. Is
Yep. Know who you're talking about. I
is that
forget her
who?
name. I
Yeah.
don't know her name, but I know who you're talking about.
I think she was in Freaky, that Vince Vaughn body swappy the
Yep. Yes,
that
she
you
is.
still haven't seen.
Yeah. Yep. I've seen it. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, so is Brian. Oh, I mentioned I texted you the other day that I wasn't expecting a full musical, but if it's called Brian's Song, it damn well better have a Brian song. I mean, it does. Brian does sing a song in the
He does. He
movie,
does.
so
He sings. So you
yeah.
win.
And apparently, the soundtrack of this movie, the theme from the movie, like charted. I was reading up on the movie to see what was true and what was not. That's how I got that testicular cancer factoid.
Oh, okay.
Apparently the theme from Brian's song be it charted,
That's hilarious.
which was even at the time really unexpected because TV movie, but it just hit and connected, and
Huh.
so yeah.
All right then. Well, good for it.
All right, so
All
let
right.
us continue TV movies month. What do you got for us?
So I'm going to pick a movie that I know you've seen,
Okay.
and I'm pretty sure you think I've seen because I'm pretty sure I've lied about it uh, to everyone. But I promise you, I've never seen this movie. But now I will. It's Duel. I've never actually seen Duel.
Oh, okay.
Also 1971.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I know. Isn't that
Yeah,
weird?
I have what's the guy something Weaver? What's the dude's name? Something is Dennis Weaver, is that right?
Oh, I thought it was Steven Spielberg,
Oh,
but
who directed it? Yeah, the guy the lead actor. I think it's Dennis Weaver if I'm remembering right. Yeah. Yeah, you're in for a good time. It's
yeah,
unless my memory is just very rosy colored,
yeah.
it's pretty great.
I'm excited. I've because it's one of those that I've always been like, oh yeah, of course I've seen it. Everyone knows this movie. La 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 la. I've never seen it. So time, it is time. So very excited. So Duel.
All right. Well, today's episode may have come to an end, but we'll be back in a couple of weeks with Kelly's mandated movie, Duel. If you'd like to watch it too, check out the description to see where it's currently streaming or available to rent. Until then, you can watch Movie Mandates on YouTube or listen to it in podcast form on iTunes. If you like the show, want to help us reach a wider audience, engagement is key, so like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Much obliged. With that, I'm Andrew, and you can follow me on Blue Sky at Andrew Eisen.
I'm Kelly on Instagram at Pimento Livia.
We hope you've all enjoyed this episode of Movie Mandates, and we'll be back soon with another mandated movie. Bye, everyone!